In the middle of the 20th century, to hear the word AIDS meant to help and abet. The last quarter of the 20th century, it took on a whole new meaning. Since the world first became aware of AIDS in the summer of 1981, the pandemic of HIV infection, the cause of AIDS, remains one of the greatest infectious diseases in medical history. The disease has spread in successive waves in various regions around the globe. Words like loss, sadness, incurable, discrimination, and death are heard throughout the world. Unfortunately, the catastrophic potential of the AIDS pandemic has not yet been fully realized. HIV and AIDS continue to exact an enormous toll throughout the world, notably in sub-Saharan Africa, and their incidence is accelerating in some countries and regions including China, India, parts of Eastern Europe, and Central Asia. By 2003, HIV had infected a cumulative total of more than 60 million people, over a third of whom subsequently died.
Hello, my name is Roseanne Rossetti, co-founder of C.U.R.E. Community, unity, respect, education. For a generation who has never known a world without AIDS, sadly enough, an entire generation was lost to AIDS. Our finest artists, community servants, activists, and leaders. Having been affected both personally and professionally, I chose to continue the fight against HIV/AIDS by bringing diverse communities together through the pioneering efforts of the AIDS Memorial Quilt. Wikipedia defines a tool as a device that can be used to produce an item or achieve a task. Informally, the word is also used to describe a procedure or process with a specific purpose. The NAMES Project AIDS Memorial Quilt is our tool. C.U.R.E. remains resolute in our mission to increase HIV/AIDS education, prevention, and outreach. We must never allow HIV/AIDS the opportunity to take another generation.
Hello, my name is Rosemarie Odom, co-founder of C.U.R.E. Coretta Scott King referred to the quilt in an endearing sentiment. Never has one blanket given so much comfort to so many. As we enter our 30th year of HIV/AIDS, we look back and see that we have learned a lot. Compassion, tolerance, kindness, selflessness. Over the past 3 decades, our attitudes and minds have been changed, but there are so many that don't feel the same. Our mission is to unite the world and lead the effort to enhance respect and dignity for the HIV/AIDS community. At the same time, heightening awareness for the increased need for education, prevention, and outreach. Education is the cure, and C.U.R.E. is the teacher.
Hi, my name is Cheryl Dean Samuel, Education Director for C.U.R.E. A unified stance must be promoted in order to rebuild the ground that we have lost. 30 years later, and here we are, continuing to ask ourselves, are people still becoming infected? Are people still living unaware? Are people still dying? Have we really lost that many? The answer is yes. We are so quick to stand in line for the latest and greatest electronic gadget, that perfect cup of Java. There is a new line, our opening line. This line is for no other reason than to reopen the discussion about AIDS and how it affects you today. Education equals knowledge. Knowledge equals power. And power, when used properly, is an army. It is even more important today than ever. It's not new. It's not different. It's not gone. Only the players have changed. The players are as young as 1 day and older than 65. You may ask, what does that mean? Invest in the now. Invest in the future.
Hello, my name is Tyler Sweatman, Event Director for C.U.R.E 2011. C.U.R.E 2011 is history in the making. 3 objectives became manifest. 1, that we educate. 2, that medical science plays a vital role in C.U.R.E.'s vision. And 3, inclusion. Thus, a 3-day event was born, C.U.R.E 2011. Education, prevention, and remembrance. deep in the heart of the United States in Dallas, Texas, on September 30th through October 2nd. And so it began. The year was 1987 in a storefront on Market Street in San Francisco. A group of strangers gathered to document the lives they feared history would neglect. C.U.R.E 2011 will feature the largest exhibit of the NAMES Project AIDS Memorial Quilt since Washington, D.C. Over 800 blocks and 6,400 panels. You have to see it to believe it. To be part of C.U.R.E 2011 and this 30th year, donate, exhibit, volunteer, and attend. For more information, log on to www.curentx.org.